Namaskar, I'm Acharye Nandita Pandey, back again with weekly forecast for the week starting from 30th September to 6th of October 2012. And in this segment we would be speaking about sun signs from Libra to Pisces. Let us see how they are going to undergo. We've already spoken about Aries to Virgo in our earlier update. So we'll start off with Libra, and all these forecasts are based on your sun signs. So please do check through your date of birth what your sun signs are, and you can definitely take in the guidance from us. We will start off with Libra. Let's see how Librans are doing during this week. And Librans are generally people born in the month of October. And for Librans, how are you doing? So for Librans, I see a lot of changes happening, a lot of blessings coming in the love relationship area. I see a partying. It's like a new beginning. There are a lot of celebrations, family gatherings, good happenings happening. Even could be wedding celebrations for some of you, but then a lot of happiness and peace seeping in during this week. And similarly, when I look into your work front, there are a number of opportunities knocking your door, and it's a period of expansion for you. However, be careful about financial front, because there are certain expenses, especially expenses on juniors are indicated. Health-wise, how would you do? Health-wise, I see emotional anxiety suddenly seeping in your system, creating health problems like, it could be tension, stress, BP. So be a little comfortable as far as emotional front is concerned. Bless a lot of people and things will start turning fine for you. As far as your family is concerned, you need to be a little more diplomatic and a little more patient, and when you do that, automatically a lot of positive things will start falling into place, and there will be peace and happiness in your family front also. How would you do travel wise during this week? And for you, I see a lot of positive changes happening, a lot of good things happening. It's a cycle where whatever travel ventures you plan to undertake during this week will give you benefits in times to come also. So this was for Libra, and we move on to the next sun sign, Scorpios. And Scorpios are generally people born in the month of November. And let us see how you are going to undergo during this week. And I see things easing out as far as your work front is concerned. A lot of things will resolve, bring you peace, happiness. Similarly, financially also, there are changes. Again, subtle changes. Nothing great, but nothing bad either. But slow, subtle upward draft I see you moving on to. And monetary gains definitely would come in. But you are your charming best as far as your relationship area is concerned, and I see a lot of happiness and romantic ventures taking place. It's like a lot of peace and romance seeping in your life during this week. Health-wise also, you're doing fine, and your abdominal system is to its best. I don't really see any worrying part on that front. But as far as your family is concerned, there could be some stress level that suddenly might creep in, disturbing your sleep pattern. So that's the kind of ratio that I see in this area. However, travels, if you plan otherwise, are going to be extremely fruitful and favorable for you. And keeping a balanced approach as the week comes to its end brings you even better benefits during this week. This was for Scorpio, and we move on to the next sun sign, Sagittarius. And let us see how Sagittarians are going to fare during this week. And Sagittarians are generally people born in the month of December. Now for Sagittarians, I see a lot of options coming in as far as financial gains are concerned. You need to be very, very focused. When you're focused, benefits surely will seep in. Similarly, when I look into your work front area, there could be some anxieties and communication gaps that might suddenly kind of pop up. You need to have a very, very balanced approach in your mind and balanced decision-making attitude. Because if you are too stuck up and you've been too stubborn in your approach, things might not really turn in your favor. However, in matters of heart, there are changes that are taking shape, there are positive changes, but again, you at times need to learn to say no also. So things you don't like, just say that I don't like it, because it's very important for you to say no also and express your feelings as well in order to create more harmony and peace in your relationship for a long term. So this is what the cards are trying to guide you, and if I have to look into your health area, health seems to be putting you in a pretty good shape, and not to worry about this area. However, family life could be a little disturbing during this week, and if you're planning a travel along with your family members, I would not recommend you to do that, because it won't really give you kind of results you're expecting it to bring you during this week. And travels otherwise, if you're planning, would do, and especially to new destinations, would otherwise bring you happiness and success. Again, for you also the guidance is that you need to feel more responsible towards your friends, family, and take up actions accordingly, and be more focused in your life. When you do that, a lot of things will start taking shape in your favor. And we move on to the next sun sign, Capricorns, and let us see how Capricorns are going to do during this week. And Capricorns are generally people born in the month of January. And for Capricorns, how things are faring, I see stress levels actually turning very high in financial matters. So it's like a situation where external matters, external interference, external reasons or situation circumstances being too demanding on you, and sudden outflow of cash is indicated, or suddenly there could be problems related to this area. But professionally also, you need to just relax and let go of certain things that you cannot handle so far. And this is a period when I see there could be some stubborn decision making attitude. There could also be some communication gaps that might just arise. So dialogues are the key to actually eradicate your problems and help you overcoming them. So just keep that in mind. Don't work in partnerships. It's not going to be very favorable for you during this week. We have spoken about professional area, but in matters of heart also, I would recommend you to take salt therapy very seriously, because again I see anxiety seeping in this area. A lot of emotional anxieties during the whole week, and maybe because of a motherly figure also, you might feel even more anxious, and this can also result in your health being affected adversely. So you need to be a little careful. However, your family is one big support, huge support system for you during this week. So follow your intuition as far as your family is concerned. Look into their needs and ideas with a fresh attitude and a fresh approach. You will see how things will start falling into place and bringing you more peace and harmony in this area. Travels, if you're planning otherwise, will bring you success, and overall it is a positive indication. However, you are still worried about some issues, and there could be a banker or somebody with whom you might not really gel well with, and there could be a cause of concern as the week comes to its end. So this was for Capricorns, and we now move on to the next sun sign, Aquarius, and let us see how Aquarians are doing during this week. And for Aquarians, I see a lot of benefits coming in as far as financial area is concerned. You would be quite relaxed with the way things are taking shape for you and helping you out. You might plan to invest in property areas. Also, you are being your charming best, witty intelligence self, excellent communication skills. When you exude all these things in your work front, you will see how things will start shaping up in your favor. And a youngster, especially somebody who has an excellent PR skill, helps you and supports you in your endeavors during this period. In relationship area also, I see peace and happiness seeping in. It's going to be a romantic week for you. A fatherly figure seems to be helping you out and blessing you out in this area. Health-wise, how would you fare? Again, you should take up guidance of a woman who has a very, very practical approach in life. So her guidance would be worth taking up and following in order to improve your health. So this is what I see for you, and if I have to look into your family life, then I see transition, changes taking shape in family matters. If you're planning travels with them, it is going to be absolutely successful and peaceful. Travels otherwise will also give you benefits, and success ratio is pretty high in that front. However, by the end of the week, there could be issues which you might feel that it's just slipping out of your hand. Don't manipulate them, just follow what is ethically correct and you'll be absolutely fine. So this was for Aquarius, and we move on to the next sun sign, Pisces, and let us see how Pisces are doing during this week. And Pisces are generally people born in the month of March. And let me see how you're doing. And I see a lot of confusion initially because there are two projects which sound equally attractive for you. So you're kind of confused which one to opt for. Follow your inner instinct, and that's the right course of action for you to take. Relationship area could create anxieties for you. Love relationship, here I see some differences, or maybe you might not just really understand each other during this period. So what is the key solution to this? And the solution to this is to bless your loved one. Just bless him or her with a lot of love and with a lot of light, and things will start falling in shape for you. Financially, this seems to be an average week for you. Nothing great, nothing bad either. And your family supports you, although you still feel there could be still scopes for improvement. But health is an area where I would want you to be very, very careful about, because the whole body, the gross body is turning acidic. There could be gaseous problems, there could be stress related problems. So these are the kind of problems that are suddenly cropping up, and travels also, take up travel plans or take up travels only when you are very convinced about it. Otherwise, it is better to avoid travels during this week. You might feel a little lonely and all by yourself, being all by yourself as the week comes to its end. But again, cards say that you need to express your feelings right to the right person, and do that, and you will see little things will just fall into place, just ease out your tension. So don't worry, it's all about expressions. Do express what you think, and things will actually happen in your favor. So this was for Pisces, and we have indeed covered sun signs from Libra to Pisces in this segment, and in earlier segment we did speak about Aries to Virgo. And do keep subscribing our channel. Nandita Pandey is the name. Nandita Pandey 1 is the name of the channel. It's free subscription in YouTube. The advantage is that whenever we upload a video, you are directly intimated by YouTube in your emails or whatever link that you have along with the YouTube channel. And also, please do give us your feedback, because your feedbacks are extremely important for us and the most treasured thing that we have. Have a rocking week ahead. Have a beautiful week ahead. In prayers for you. It's also Pitru Paksha that is starting from tomorrow. That is 30th. And I would definitely give you what all to be done in my next forecast, and what all can be done to expiate the karmas, and especially if you do not have a good Jupiter placed in your horoscope or Sun placed in your horoscope. I will definitely give you remedies what all you can do. So long, I bid cheer, farewell, goodbye, adieu, and God bless.